Hey everyone, Carl with Draft League this week. We're playing against fairy types. So went from probably the worst matchup in week one and losing it very closely to probably one of my better matchups in our group. And I consider myself very lucky that I managed to get this matchup because honestly, everything else was kind of a toss up if I had ended up against it. Nobody has any other weaknesses against me, but there's just like some weird gray areas because steel types don't have the best coverage. A lot of the good coverage is like rock and fighting type moves, but that's about it. So since we're against fairy types, we're bringing in a Duraludon as like a big because it's neutral. It's a special attacker that's neutral to fairy types instead of like being weak to it because it has that steel typing. Brick Break, Snarl, Thunderbolt, Flash Cannon, and Assault Vest. We are super especially bulky, just so we can make sure we live heat waves and various type attacks, so we don't have any issues there. Carrying the Stalwart ability and being modest just for most power. Agaslash, we are a jolly Agaslash today with Life Orb. Iron's Head, Shadow Sneak, and Rock Slide is just our coverage moves. Rock Slide is there just in case they bring Togekiss or Togetic, because we want to be able to hit those flying type mons. And then King's Shield to kind of protect ourselves. This Klefki this week is pretty cute. We get to do Prankster substitute things to stall out Dynamaxes if we need to. We can also Prankster Thunderwave before any kind of Misty Terrain gets set up. We also get Prankster Light Screen, which is going to be really important because a lot of the fairy types are special attackers instead of physical attackers, so being able to reduce their damage is actually really important. Magneton here, Magnezone is choice specs this week. So I knew he would be doing a lot of calcs for just normal everyday stuff. So I wanted to see if we can like mess with some of the calcs on damage. We have no special attack investment, but between Rising Voltage, Electroweb, Rising Voltage, and Flash Cannon, we could probably do a ton of damage. Electroweb is kind of just like the speed control that's not affected by Misty Terrain. And then Volt Switch is if we have a bad matchup, we can get out if we need to. There's no ground type attacks in the fairy coverage pool outside of... No. Actually, no. I don't think anybody except maybe Silvally. Silvally maybe gets a ground type move, but outside of that, I don't think there's very much ground type coverage that I have to worry about. Bronzong is my answer to Misty Terrain setting up. Misty Terrain can be a pain, especially with Klefki, so we get to abuse the Steel Roller here and just hit him with a really high power attack. We also have Protect. Ally switch to protect our Pokemon from like Flamethrower, and then Iron Head as a damaging move when Steel Roller doesn't do anything. The last one here is Berserker. So the cool thing here is Steely Spirit lets us boost all ally steel type moves, including our own. So we get to go lead with this guy plus a Duraludon or a Klefki or a Magnezone, fake out and let the other Pokemon do its thing, and then all the steel types are boosted. So Flash Cannon, Iron Head, Steel Roller, that kind of stuff. We're also bringing Taunt to stop any Trick Room shenanigans, which I don't think we'll see. If anything, we'll probably see Tailwind more than Trick Room. And then that's why we have Fake Out. And then we also are bringing Protect just to make sure we don't completely go down, because we are not the bulkiest Pokemon in the world, specially wise. So being able to just like tank to protect away from a Dazzling Gleam damage and just like not go down to chip damage all the time is important. But yeah, we are going to go get into game, and I will see you all when we get there. Okay, so here we are, playing up against Atomic Penguin from the Discord. Like I said, they're the fairy type user this week. We're going to have a fun time, hopefully. Need to get my party. This team right here. And boom. Okay. So we're going to see what they brought here. Super excited to see. I'm expecting a bunch of Togekiss. Yep, Togekiss, Hatterene, Clefairy, Primarina, Comfey, Azumarill. So, seeing those, Magnezone is really important because Magnezone hits the entire team. Klefki... Azumarill is the only physical fairy. So Klefki is actually decent here. So Magnezone and Duraludon are both important. I think we lead Duraludon Berserker. Bring Magnezone in the back. Because they'd have 2 water types and a Togekiss. So having the electric terrain for Magnezone's Rising Voltage is going to be good. And then the last Mon... I think I want to bring... Aegislash to clean up in the back. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. I believe Azumarill gets Superpower, so keeping that in mind. If Azumarill goes for Max Knuckles, I can always swap in an Aegislash to take that Max Knuckle and negate the attack boost. So we'll see what's going on here. They've done all their quests for everything, so... This is going to be a Sap Sipper Azumarill, most likely. So I think what we do here is that and just double into a Azumarill. Could also max Lightning and Iron Head the Comfey. I think we're going to do that. Because if he doesn't go big Azumarill, then I just get to max Lightning into whatever. Which I believe Azumarill is slower than Duraludon, so I won't know until after Duraludon's Dynamax is set up. Yep. Big Duraludon. No max. Okay. So Azumarill are going to protect. So it might be a weakness policy. I think that's an AV. That looks like an AV set. Nope, it's a weakness policy. Okay. Brings it down to Sash. Yep. Oh, we got the flinch! That's huge! Okay. Yeah, we'll just try to take out Comfey here. Azumarill's probably going to go large now. I wonder if I'm faster than Azumarill. That flinch was huge. That flinch was real huge. That flinch was super important. Because if I don't get the flinch there, then he gets to do whatever with the Comfey. Set up a trick room or whatever. And then I don't get to do then I'm slow, and then he's like inversed. So I'm gonna heal up. Not a lot of health there to heal up actually. Boosted max lightning. We'll probably put him about half. Yeah. And then Iron Head into the Comfey, then take it out. So now that I know that Comfey is going to be a trick room setter, we are most likely fine. This looks like a high horsepower, which we won't take that at all. But Magnezone gets to come out and take out the Azumarill. Oh, we got a crit too. So that might have mattered. I'm not sure. But electric terrain is set up for Magnezone. Like, I think Azumarill is the only Pokemon that gets it, so yeah. Yep, there's a Togekiss. We are going to switch out and just double into Togekiss because I'm expecting him to Quake into Magnezone slot. Oh, he's just gonna Heat Wave. Okay, so Akaberry procs. I think Magnezone can tank it. Yep. Got a crit on Magnezone too. So that's super luck most likely. Iron Head. Almost takes out Togekiss, so Togekiss is going to go down here. I'm going to swap out. Bye-bye. And go into Aegislash. It's good to note that even through a crit, I survived the Heat Wave. Yep, Max Quake. I wonder if he attacked into Berserker or not. Nope, into the Aegislash. We don't take that, so Magnezone gets to come back out, and if he doesn't protect the Azumarill here, it's going to go down to Rising Voltage. Hello, Magnezone. Primarina is the other following. Okay. So actually what we can do here is Voltage there. And Iron Head here. Yep. Expected to guard. Iron Headed to Primarina. Puts it at half. Gets the Hydro Cannon off. Into the Berserker slot. I feel like that was incorrect. Rising Voltage. We'll definitely take out the Primarina here. The Zap. And then Rising Voltage will take out Azumarill. Like, the biggest thing it could do is, like, Aqua Jet. Yep, Aqua Jet. See if we survive this. We don't. Okay. Real close game one. The crit earlier from the Togekiss means we go down to that Aqua Jet for sure. So the plan works, and we know what the Comfey is doing now, so we just take out the Comfey every time. Yeah. So now that we know what Comfey is Trick Rooming, the Berserker lead is fine. I think we lead differently, though, for Azumarill. I wonder if this is still fine, because we could do this, and then Magnezone, because the team itself was close. Like, we were close. It was a very close match. So I don't think I need to do anything different. Like, I don't think I need to do anything different. Like, we're just going to bring the same 4, and just hope we don't get hacked out of the game. They got a lucky crit on Magnezone, which, if they didn't get the crit on Magnezone, we were at more H. We were going to be at closer to half, and then Aqua Jet wouldn't have taken us out there. Yep. I'm the same lead. I ain't changing a thing. We're just gonna fake out and Steel Spike. Like, Duraludon's goal is just to get a couple KOs before anybody gets to do anything. And he didn't see Fake Out at all, so he doesn't know that Fake Out's on Berserker. So we get to clap the Clefairy, which Follow Me doesn't do anything anyway, but we get to just stop Clefairy from doing stuff. Yep, no Helping Hand. Sorry, not today. Crit Helping Hand. Crit Fake Out. Hattering goes down here. That's a +1. Yes, the Azumarill lead was the good lead. This one isn't as strong, for sure. Took out the Trick Room setter, so we ain't gotta worry about that. There's Togekiss. Saved by Akaberry. And Steel Spike the Togekiss. I think this might mess with his calcs, because he might be expecting some weird calcs, but we can just Steel Spike into the Togekiss and just help take it out. I'm expecting, yep, big Togekiss. I know it's not weakness policy, so this is fine. If he flared into the Berserker slot, then the Berserker just gets to sit there with its Akaberry and Protect and take and just eat it. And this Steel Spike will do a lot. Not today. That's not going to do anything. Follow Me does nothing in a Stalwart. Eat my Akaberry and take like almost 0 damage because Protect plus Akaberry. Good job. Good tank. Critical hit. Yep. Got a boost. This is the point where we sack off Berserker and set up a max Lightning. Helping Hand. If they Helping Hand into this Duraludon, they're going to be kind of sad. Yeah, I think I survived this. Yeah, I'm Assault Vest. I survived that. All day, every day. And then we Iron Hit it into Clefairy. Take it out. So now we get to see what's in the back. Primarina. Yep, that's fine. I think we swap out Berserker into Aegislash and just Flash Cannon and Togekiss. Keep Berserker alive for Fake Out after Togekiss comes down, so we can get so we can force free hits into the Primarina. Into the Duraludon's gonna probably take it out. Yep, that's fine. Crit too. Gosh dang it, man. But we get to keep it up. We get to keep that up. Hyper Voice, which is water, but it's not. It's in the sun, so it doesn't matter as much. Bring out the Berserker. He is probably going to protect Togekiss here. Fake out the Primarina and go for this Rock Slide. Yep. don't show off my Shadow Sneak just yet. Get some chip damage on Primarina. Puts it about half. That's not bad. And then we can Shadow Sneak into Togekiss and take it out, and Iron Head into Primarina. Yep. Take it out, and then Primarina's got to deal with the sun. Oh, we can get flinch here. Come on! Oh, or just KL it. Okay. Go on to game 3. So, they swapped to a harder Trick Room set, or they just tried to bait me into it? I'm not sure what's going on. What the thought process behind that one was. But Duraludon Berserker is the best lead for any Trick Room setter. Like, if they're going to set Trick Room, I just boop boop, take out the Trick Room. Okay. Game 3. So they probably go back to Azumarill. So I wonder if I can debate them into thinking Bronzong is Levitate. I think I just keep bringing the same set. Yeah. I just keep bringing the same set. This is what we need to do. Just the same 4 every time. Same 4 all the time, every time. I'm expecting a Azumarill, whatever, lead Comfey or Fairy or something. I'm expecting that lead. Just go, here's my Azumarill. Try to take me out. Comfey Azumarill, yep. Which, now that I know what this Comfey is doing, I definitely just do that and don't set up the weakness policy yet. We go big Duraludon here. And he can protect with it, and then I'm just going to max Steel Spike instead, so I get the defense boost. The goal is just to keep getting defense boosts, because that's how I'm going to survive Azumarill. Just don't proc the weakness policy. Comfey can't proc it because Sap Sipper means you can't actually hit it with that. Okay, so big Azumarill here. Steel Spike into this Azumarill. We'll probably put it at about, I'm expecting about half, since I know it's not AB. Between Steely Spirit plus the special attack investment on Duraludon, I'm expecting the Azumarill to go to half. Yep, Sap Sipper. Oh, not Sap Sipper, it's just huge power. Okay. Proc their own policy, which I'm going to fake out and put some damage on this Comfey. We're faster than the Azumarill, so I get a defense boost here. It almost takes it out, too. So that's a lot. Had I just doubled into Azumarill, I think I'd take it out there. So we're at +1 this time. We might survive it. We do survive it, okay. So he's going to probably Floral Healing instead. And I think we can just double into Azumarill and take it out. Because now the policy has been triggered. We just double into it and take it out. Max guard. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. You want to just... He's going to set up Trick Room here. I should have attacked into Comfey. Yep. I forgot Comfey had Trick Room. We still just double into this Azumarill and let him take out whichever one he wants to take out. Yep. We still just double into it. Max Knuckle. That's enough to take out Duraludon. We'll see how much this Iron Head does. If this Iron Head gets Azumarill into range, we can Shadow Sneak it and take it out. That's close. That's real close. How many turns on Trick Room are left? 3? Okay. He's gonna Floral Healing for sure. I'm just gonna protect the Berserker. Yep, it was like Floral Healing's coming out for sure to put it about half. And it uses Dig. Okay. So we can just play around that then. We can play around the Dig then. Like this is nothing. Into Berserker is gonna take it out for sure. Yep. 1 turn of Trick Room left. That's fine. So he'll likely dig again. I wonder if I'm fat, if I'm slower. Azumarill. Azumarill's base 50, I think. Showdown. Base 50. So what? We Shadow Sneak Azumarill and see what happens here. Like, Azumarill's gonna go to full health. I get some chip damage on Azumarill. And we take out the Comfey at the same time. That was a crit, too. Not bad. Not bad damage at all. Yep, Azumarill digs. Flash Cannon take out the Comfey. Trick Room is over, so now it's the slowest thing on the field, so it'll go last. We're locked into Flash Cannon. We'll see. Yep. I can't hit the Azumarill. Heat Wave. No crit, please. Dang, you got a crit on Magneton again. That's going to be game. That's going to be game and going to be end of the Draft League run for me. Yep, that's it. GG's. I had zero time to prepare this week, so I was just like, whatever. I'm just slapped Pokemon I like to play with. Azumarill was a problem. I did not plan for Azumarill at all. Forgot Azumarill was a Pokemon, honestly. Definitely should have taken out the Comfey there when it was going for Trick Room, instead of doubling into the Azumarill. But that will be the end of Draft League for me. At 1 and 2, I can't make top cut, and I have a lot of stuff coming up that I want to work on, so I'm going to go ahead and probably drop from the Draft League. That way it's an even number of players, and everyone gets to play next week. But yeah, if you liked what you see, hit the subscribe button. We post content almost every day. Try to, anyway. A lot of Littleroot laddering coming up here in the next couple weeks because we have so much Series 7 stuff content to cover. We also have our podcast, which comes out every Monday morning at 9 a.m. Central Daylight Time. We also have... what else? There's the Let's Play series, which Carter is currently playing through Pokemon Stadium 2. And then there's the Draft League matches, which are posted on Wednesdays and Fridays. And yeah, so Littleroot Ladding's Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Draft League's Wednesday and Friday. Monday is saved for the podcast. And Sundays are the Let's Play. So if you like any of that idea of that stuff, make sure you hit the subscribe button. It lets you know when those videos go live. You can also come join the Discord if you're interested in VGC and competitive Pokemon in general. We do a whole slew of tournaments. We do small tournaments amongst the server mates. We do team building exercises with each other. A lot of people share their ideas and everything. So I highly recommend coming and join the Discord. It's a great place. It's we've got a lot coming down the pipeline in the terms of content with other people. Wink, wink. So be on the lookout for that, hopefully. But yeah, make sure you leave a like, comment down below. Again, I cannot iterate subscribe enough. We are very close to 100 subscribers, and that's kind of what my goal is for the year. Join the Discord. We're on Twitter, at LR Lessons for the podcast itself, for updates on that. At musical_33 for myself, and then at Mr. Missouri25 for my co-host. And then we're also on Twitch. Not very much anymore because work and content and whatnot, but eventually we'll get into more streaming. So we have twitch.tv/musical for myself, and then twitch.tv/Mr. Missouri25 for my co-host. Thank you all for watching. Have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you're at in the world, and we will see you all probably next week for more Littleroot laddering videos. Bye, guys.